Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sandro Silverio. And in this video, we are going to continue our discussion on solving word problems using Venn diagram. If you haven't watched the part one of this video, I really encourage you to do watch it because I think the content of that was just analyzing the given Venn diagram. However, in this video, I'm not going to give you the Venn diagram. I will just give you a word problem and you will be the one to create your Venn diagram and answer a lot of questions. So are you ready? Let's get started with problem number one. At a pizza party with 80 guests, 50 guests like pepperoni on their pizza, 35 guests like mushrooms, and then 10 guests like both pepperoni and mushroom. So we have here a lot of questions. I think we're going to answer 4 questions. But before going through the questions, I want you to create your Venn diagram first. Yep. How in this problem, how many circles are we going to draw? Pepperoni involved and mushroom. So there are only 2 overlapping circles. So how did you know that they are overlapping? Because it says here that there are 10 guests who like both pepperoni and mushroom. So let me draw the universal set and our 2 overlapping circles. Yeah, I want you to draw your Venn diagram first. I want you to pause this video and then create your own Venn diagram, and then let's just compare notes later. All right? Sige. Yeah, we have 2 circles. Yeah, 2 circles. Yep, and then we have to label. Very important yon, yung label natin. We have pepperoni. Let's use P for the pepperoni. And let's use M for the mushrooms. Okay. Our universal set, the cardinality of our universal set is just N of U is just equal to 80, right? Because it says here at a pizza party, 80 with 80 guests. So we have 80. Okay. Yun, 80. Now, I always emphasize this inside the class that when you are creating your own Venn diagram, you have to work from the inside out. So dito muna, i-fill mo muna dito yung intersection. And then i-fill mo ito yung pepperoni only and then mushroom only and then the outside. All right? So let's read again. At a pizza party with 80 guests, 50 guests like pepperoni on their pizza, 35 mushrooms, and then 10. So if you fill in natin muna yung middle, this is 10 because they like both pepperoni and mushroom. Okay? And then from there, let's go back to the problem. 50 guests like pepperoni. Okay, 50 guests like pepperoni. So we have already 10, no? Remember that the entire pepperoni is this one. This entire pepperoni. So we already have 10. It says we have 50. So how many pepperoni lovers do we have here? So we have 40 na lang, pepperoni only. So we have 40 here. Yep, 40, because 40 plus 10, that's 50. And then 35 guests like mushroom. So this is 10. Oh, this is the entire mushroom. Remember, this is the entire mushroom. And that includes the 10 here in the intersection. So how many? So we only have 25. That's correct. I have 25 because 25 plus 10, it's 35. Okay, and now let's figure out if how many people don't like pepperoni or mushroom. Okay, we have to add 40. 40 plus 10. 40 plus 10 plus 25 plus 25. So this is 4, 5, 6, 75. Meron tayong 5 na missing. Sir, how did you know na 5 yung missing? Kasi we have 80, no? 80 yung guess natin, pero 75 lang yung pepperoni or mushrooms. Kung pag kinuha natin yung union ng pepperoni or mushroom. So it means, ano ang gagawin natin sa kulang? So we have 80 total guests. We have to minus the 75 and we know that there are 5 people. Ano ito yung 5 people na to? Ano yan yung 5 people? These are the people who don't like pepperoni or mushrooms as their toppings. Kayo, anong gusto nyo na topping sa pizza ninyo? Okay, right there, the comment section. Anong gusto ninyo? Are you in the neither or you want other flavor? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good with the first Venn diagram, and I think we are more than ready to answer the 4 questions here. Let's start with question number 14. How many guests want either pepperoni or mushrooms? So, pag sinabi nating or, yan ang keywords natin dito, or. No? Ano gani? Ano gani ang or? What is the set operation for or? That is union. Correct. Union. So we have to add no the pepperoni or mushroom. So we have to shade this one. Pepperoni, yeah, or mushrooms. Mushrooms, sorry for that. This one. So that is 40 plus 10 plus 25. Okay, 40 plus 10 plus 25. So 40, 60, 75. Okay, that's the answer for number 14. But there's actually a shorter way. No, there's a shorter way that is just 80 minus 5. Diba? 80 minus the complement of P union M. That is 5. So 80 minus 5 is 75. Let's go to number 15. How many guests want pepperoni only or only pepperoni? So, yep, ito lang. Pepperoni only. So that is P minus M, right? Nadamdaman nyo pa ang set operation. That is P minus M or pepperoni only, and that is 40. Okay, that's 40. We have question number 16. How many guests want mushrooms only? So that is M minus P, right? So that is, how many mushroom lovers do we have? Mushroom only. So that's 25. That's 25. And for the last question for this problem, how many guests don't like pepperoni or mushrooms as their toppings? And of course, our answer is just 5. See how easy it is to answer this kind of problem if your Venn diagram is already correct. No? Yeah, naka-ready lang dyan yung Venn diagram mo, and then you can just answer a lot of questions for this problem. All right, shall we proceed to the next problem? This only involves 2. Okay, 2 variables involved. We have pepperoni and mushrooms. But this one, 3 sets in consideration yung next problem natin. And this is like the lovers of science, math, or English problem. Okay. I want you to pause this video and I want you to read the problem and then create your own Venn diagram, and then let's compare notes after. All right, don't cheat. Pause it. All right. So a group of 30 students is surveyed to find out which of the 3 subjects, science, math, or English, they study. And the result are as follows. 3 students do not study any of these subjects. 2 students study all 3 subjects. 6 study English and math. 3 study science and math. 6 study science and English. 16 study math. 12 study English. And I think we're going to answer how many questions here? 1, 2, 5 questions. And you know what? It's very overwhelming if you're just gonna read all of them. So why don't we use Venn diagram to represent the data of this problem? Okay, so there are 3 circles that we're going to draw: science, math, or English. Let's draw. All right, we have 3 circles inside the universal set. Want you to draw. Want you to get your scratch paper there. Don't be lazy. Practice is key in mathematics, right? You practice. You don't just watch Sir Sandro. Right? Sorry. Okay, let's draw 3 circles. This one. And this one. It's not, oh, sorry, not perfect. Just bear with me. We're going to draw perfect circles. All right. Kamusta? Naka-draw na kamo da? Draw kamo anay while waiting for Sir Sandro. Okay? Yan. Represent your data using Venn diagram. Okay. So we have 3 overlapping circles here. Yeah. Okay. Yun. And then don't forget the label of our circles. We can use S for the science. Oh, science. S for science. And then M for math. And then E for English. And the cardinality of the universal set, we can write it here, N of U. The cardinality of the universal set is equal to what? There are 30 students who were surveyed. So we can include 30 here. Okay, very good. Now let's fill in the region of this Venn diagram. Again, from the inside out tayo. So let's start with this one, the intersection of the 3. 2 students study all 3 subjects. Okay? You can underline para wala kang may ma-overlook na data. 2 students study all 3 subjects. So we can write 2 here. All right? And then 6 study English and math. Okay? 6 sila. Hindi sinabi na only. So we have to interpret that English and math, that is and is intersection. So English and math, this one. That's and math. Sabi niya 6. So meron na tayong 2 in the middle. Ilan na lang yung English and math only? That is 4. Okay? Yun. 2 plus 4, that is 6. We have 3 study science and math. 3 study science and math. Where's the science and math here? Science and math and is intersection. Yun. So we already have 2. So ilan na lang yung science and math only? That is 1. Okay? Can you follow? And then we have 6 study science and English. So we have science and English. We have here the intersection. Yeah, that includes 2. So ilan na lang yung science and English only? We have 4. Okay? We have 4. Yun. And we have 16 16 study math. 16. Yung math. Yung math natin, ito lahat yon. Yung math natin, ito lahat yon. Yun. So meron na tayong 4, 5, 7. Meron na tayong 7. So ilan na lang yung math only? We have 9. That's correct. We have 9. And for the last one, English, 12 study English. So yung entire English natin, ito. 4, 2, 4. And then, so yung English only natin, ilan na lang ito? 4 plus 4, 8. Plus 2, 10. So this is 2. Alright? And yun, 3 study, do not study any of these subjects. So here's the thing. A lot of scholars, naglo-loading dito sila sa problem na to. Sir, saan yung S? Bakit hindi binigay yung entire yung data para sa science? No? Para sa science. Hindi ko makita. So paano yan? So they, because they're always used to the problem that we have to find the outside of the union of science or English or math. Pero this time, given yung outside. So we have to use that. Okay? 3 students do not study any of these subjects. So anong gagawin natin? What do you think are we going to do here para makita natin yung science only? What? Ano? Think. So you have to, that's correct. You have to add all these numbers. And then the sum of them, of these numbers, will be subtracted from the cardinality of the universal set. That's correct. And then let's add all together. We have 9 plus 1, that's 10. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. So this is already 20. And then we have 2 and then 3. 2 plus 3, 5. So we have 25 altogether. So we have 30. This is the cardinality of the universal set. Minus 25. No? Ang 25 yan, that includes ang hindi nagsa-study ng 3 subjects. So it means 5 na lang yung naiwan natin. So yung 5 na ito, this is the science only. Naintindihan? You get it? You get the logic of this? So, yep, we're done with our Venn diagram. I want you to compare notes, no? Compare notes. Yung output ni Sir Sandro dito, and yan yung output mo if pareho tayo. If pareho tayo, you're very sigma. Very, very sigma. Okay, now I think we are ready to answer questions. Yeah, for the number 18, we have how many students study either science, math, or English? It means you have to combine. The keyword here is or. That's union. You have to combine all of these. Okay? And the shortcut of that would be 30 minus 3. Right? 30 minus 3. And then the difference of that is the union of science or math or English. Okay? So it means we have 30 minus 3, that is 27. You can always recheck that. No, you can always recheck that. We have 9 plus 1, 10, 4 plus 4 plus 2, 10, that's 20 plus 5, 25 plus 2, that's 27. Yeah, 27. Next, how many students study science only? Yeah, this one, the missing a while ago. The science only, that's 5. Okay, that is 5. Okay. Next question, number 20. How many students study both science and math, but not English? Science and math, again, yung ano natin dito, yung keyword natin is the word and. Can you follow? Can you follow? So the word and. So science and math. Saan ba yung science and math dito? This one. Science and math. However, there is an exclusion, but not English. So science and math only. So we have to exclude this because this is part of English. So that is science and math only, or science and math, but not English. That is 1. Can you follow? 1 is our answer here for number 20. For number 21, how many students don't study English? How many students don't study English? So we have to, right? I'll color this. This is the entire English. No, they don't study, they study English. So we have to get the complement of English. Everything outside E. Because yung question natin, how many students don't study English? And a lot of scholars, they would just count 9 plus 1 plus 5. And then again, they forget the 3 outside. Yan ang common error ng mga grade 7 students. So you still have to include the 3 because they don't study English as well. They don't study science, they don't study math, they don't study English. So we have 9 plus 1, that is 10, plus 5, that is 15, plus 3, that is 18. So there are 18 people who don't study English. Okay, can you follow? That is 18. And for the last item, we have how many scholars study exactly one of the mentioned subjects. So meron tayong word na exactly one. So we have to figure that out and we have to encircle that. Exactly one, I think ito siya. Yung 5, that is science only. Yung 9, that is math only. And ito yung 2, that is English only. So 2 plus 5, 7, plus 9, that is 16. Okay, that is 16. How many of you got a perfect score? All right, sige ba? Very good. Thank you for bearing with me and thank you for listening. Right, and thank you for following this YouTube channel. I hope you learned something today. All right, sino yung naka-learn? Sino nag-learn for this video? Very good, very good. So that ends our presentation and discussion for this video. Thank you for supporting this channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe so that you won't miss any of my videos and uploads for our next topic. Bye, everyone.